Ditch the clocks and deadlines. Time is ours to define. In this world that's all mine, we let our spirits shine. Binging with benefits. Sisters watching flicks. It's the perfect fit. Binging with benefits.
Here we go. We're starting.
We're doing it, baby.
We're doing it, baby. This is Binging with Benefits, baby. I'm Jess, baby.
And I'm Becca, baby.
Okay, baby.
My nickname to Allie and Nate, my sister and brother-in-law, is Becca Baby Puppy Pillow.
That's right. Their nickname for you, not to them. She's not calling them Becca Baby Puppy Pillow.
I call them that. No, they call me that. Anyway, it's just funny because I'll answer the phone. They're like, Becca Baby Puppy Pillow. Anyway.
How do you say that so fast? That's such a
practice.
Like a that's like a
Becca Baby Puppy Pillow.
That's like an actor's warm-up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Yeah. Sharpay Evans.
Yes.
Ma. So anyway, welcome.
Oh my god. So anyway, hi, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. We are giggly. We've been yawning a bit. Let's talk science. Why yawn? Yawn why?
No, literally. I actually read that, well, I know why it's contagious is because you see someone else yawn. It's kind of like a sneeze where you're like, you feel better after, but you see someone else yawn and you're like, oh, that looked really refreshing. I'm going to do that too.
I'm jealous of the feeling they're feeling right now. I want to do it too.
Which after a yawn, I don't feel better.
No, I don't either. It's like blah, 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 blah. Is it like a vomiting thing? Like where we vomit? Well, oh god, that's an evolutionary thing, right? Like we see someone else. Also, trigger warning. Sorry if talking about vomiting makes you vomit. But like we see somebody else vomit and then our body goes, oh, they ingested something we ingested. It's poison. Must save species. Must throw up.
I never thought about that.
Yeah. Like Becca's. I guess we don't have to
That's
talk
so
about
funny.
our gag reflexes, but Becca's gag reflex.
Yeah. My gag reflex is ridiculous.
Oh,
it is so bad. I will be dog sitting and I will be picking up poop and it just the
Not
thought
even
of it.
Becca picking it up.
Just anybody. Anyone picking up
sometimes
poop.
where I would walk my dog and she'd walk with me and she'd like she's like, I'm sorry, I have to keep walking, I can't stop, and I'm like, okay, I'm like picking up poop and I have to keep going, I can't stop.
Sometimes even like changing a diaper does that and it's just it's so bad. I don't even know how.
There was something we were even just talking about and it wasn't even like poop related, but Becca just started gagging because we were talking about it. And it's not like when I go like that's like fake, you know. Becca was like sincerely.
Oh yeah, I will like choke on nothing when I'm gagging. Like it gets pretty bad. Yeah, it's anyway.
Okay,
so
great.
But I will say when I see other people crying, I actually cannot not cry.
And that's on being an empath. Yes.
Yeah, that is my DNA. I cannot not cry. I am absolutely instantly crying with you. I don't even know what's going on. I'm crying.
That's so funny.
You went to a hockey game the last 2 nights.
I did. I had this realization last night. So I've mentioned before I do these like video journals every once in a while. But I had this realization on my drive home. I was like, this is the first sport that I have watched for myself, not for anybody else, not because a person or my partner at the time was really into it. This is the first sport that I have genuinely been interested in for myself, watched and like cultivated this interest for myself. And I love it. I love it so much, Becca. Like I've been to 2 games by myself now, 2 games with friends, 2 games by myself. All 4 of these games within the last month, I want to say. You know how freaking empowering that was to have that realization of like, I am not watching this sport because someone else in my life is interested in it. And I'm like
Yeah.
oh, I want to encourage, or I want to, do like when you're in a partnership, like you do things for the person, like you're like, oh, this person's really into pottery. So like, I'm really into pottery, but this is the first time that like, I've been genuinely interested in this. I've been wanting to learn more about this. I have used it as a hook on like dating apps of like, hey, I'll let you teach me about golf or hockey. But that's because like, I genuinely have wanted to learn about hockey. I'm interested in it. And so finally I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm so sick of waiting for somebody else to teach me about this. What is that saying to myself? Like, I'm all about like my own empowerment and my freedom lately, like I fought tooth and nail to have the freedom that I have right now. Why am I waiting to learn about a thing because I'm waiting for a man to teach me?
Wow.
Why?
Yeah.
And so I finally was just like, screw this. I'm going to go. And so I started going to hockey games and I love it so much. Where I live, I could easily be a Ducks fan or I could be a Kings fan. And Ducks is a little bit more accessible. Like, driving up to LA is a little, not fun for me.
Well, LA in general is not fun. So let's be real.
But, I've been to more Ducks games than Kings game. I went to my first Kings game last night. It was so interesting to see the difference in the way that the teams play. Like I've been to 3 Ducks games and I went to, one on Friday and then I went to the Kings game on Saturday. But the Kings are aggressive. They play so fierce. And it's like, you can tell that they've been playing for a very long time. The way that they move, the way that they play, it's like a well-oiled machine. In fact, now I follow all the hockey stuff. I just saw that they fired their coach today.
Really?
And apparently I was on a deep dive of this. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Why? Tell me everything. Give me that gossip. Give me that tea. Apparently the fans have been begging for him to be fired. They call him like, I don't know. People were saying he was like a Hitler coach. And I was like, I don't know why. I'm curious about that. So I need to dive deeper on that. I just love hockey because it's so fast. And the way that they move, I'm so jealous. I want to do that. Like, I don't want to check people, but I want to be able to move like that on the ice. And so it's made me think maybe I need to take ice skating lessons. Like, I'm really considering doing that.
You should.
It sounds, I want to be able to move like that. That seems like I know, and I feel like I'd be better at ice skating than I was at trying aerial silks, because aerial silks is all upper body strength and like your girl works out, but my arms are like, I'm, lateral raising 15 pounds and that's it.
Yeah.
So I feel like, okay, my legs are strong. I could do skating. So I think I'm going to do that too. Anyways.
You should. That's so fun.
Right?
That sounds
Bring
fun.
back getting into hobbies in adulthood. Like,
No, seriously.
try the new thing. Yeah, so we're exploring new things for myself, and I love it so much. And hockey's so fun.
That's awesome. Okay, well, the next game you go to, I want to go because I think it'd be so fun.
Absolutely. Sorry, you're gonna have to turn that way down. I just screamed pretty loud. Absolutely. Are you kidding? I took my friend Sonia, shout out Sonia, on Friday night, and it was her first in-person game, and she got into hockey. She said her and her husband they were watching the Mighty Ducks before the Olympics. And they're like, this is cool. And so then they started watching the Olympics. And so she and I were texting during the men's league, which also, men's league, you suck. I'm real mad at you. Sorry, I just talked for 15 minutes and I'm so sorry. I'm just really thoroughly enjoying this. Like,
Well, good.
I could cry. Why am I crying? It's so stupid. I'm just so like proud of myself for like doing something for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so stupid because I do things for me all the time. It's not like I neglect myself, but like learning about something I've genuinely been interested in for the last few years. No, it's not because of heated rivalry, although we could talk about heated rivalry. And just like doing something for me because I have wanted to and not waiting. I don't know. I'm going to have to unpack why that feels so powerful in a minute.
I love that. I love that that's hitting so hard, like in such a powerful way for you. I love that. I love this chapter of hockey, Jess.
Me too. And I love it because like I thought I would be nervous to like enjoy myself. You know, I thought I was like, oh my gosh, like what? I'm just going to sit there and this girl nonchalant who? No way. I'm by myself and I'm like get him! Like standing up and like I'm pretty sure the people in front of me hated it. And I was like, look, you're at a hockey game. If you're mad at me for screaming, I'm so sorry. Like, but everyone else around you is screaming.
No, literally, no.
You still haven't watched Heated Rivalry?
I have not.
Becca,
it's on my list. I know.
You're gonna die. You're gonna love it so much. I
okay.
can't wait to talk
what is
to you
it
about
on?
It. It's on HBO.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna shift it to the top of my list.
Yes, you absolutely should.
And I'm just gonna start it tonight. How about that?
Absolutely. There's only like 6 episodes. Yeah, 6 episodes.
Oh, okay.
1 hour long. It's not a huge commitment.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so good. But I want to talk to you about Connor's story on SNL last night. He's one of the stars of Heated Rivalry.
Okay, I wondered. Yeah,
that man is born to be a performer. They had Jack and Quinn Hughes on last night. Those are 2 brothers that were on the men's Olympic team.
Okay.
And they had Hillary Knight and Megan Keller. Quinn Hughes is a defenseman. Jack Hughes is a forward. Jack Hughes is the one who scored the winning goal for the Olympics in overtime.
Okay.
Hillary Knight is a forward and Megan Keller is a defender. So no, none of them were the goalies.
Okay, then I have no idea what I'm talking about. Clearly,
but the 4 of them were on, and I love that they poked fun at the men's team.
Yes. Okay, so I saw something about Trump called the team,
gosh,
and
Becca.
is that what the drama's about?
Yes. Okay, let me tell you the drama. Okay, so what happened was they won the Olympic gold, right, in overtime. It's a massive, massive win. So exciting. Caused so much pride for people on both sides of on all sides of political parties, right? Like everyone was so excited for this men's hockey team, even though the women's also won gold, and they consistently win gold like pretty often. Like it's ridiculous. But the men's hockey team has not won gold in the Olympics for 46 years, I want to say, since there's a movie about the last time they did called Miracle. Yes.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. But they also won against Canada, so it was like massive, right? Everyone's excited, blah, blah, blah. Then there's a video that comes out later that day, or maybe that evening, of the FBI director partying in the locker room with them, Kash Patel. This man is only in the news for misuse of taxpayer funds. A million other things this man should and could be doing with his time, with everything else that's happening in the world and everything else that's happening with all the cases going on. There's missing persons. There's like, specifically like the Guthrie woman, she's missing. That would be his job. That would be his job. But he used taxpayer funds to fly a private jet to Milan for the Olympics, and then he's partying in the room with the players. So that on top of it, people are like, oh God, okay, so these men are showing their alliances by having this man in there partying with them. Then Donald Trump calls, or he's having a phone call with the men in the men's locker room, and he's like, we're gonna have you out to the State of the Union. It's gonna be the best time, the best food. Gonna have such a great time, but I probably have to invite the women's team, otherwise I could get impeached. And every man that you could see in this video, I won't say every man, but every man in that locker room laughed at the idea of Trump having to invite U.S. women's hockey team as well. And that's the big controversy, is all these men laughing at the expense of these women who work equally as hard, who get less privileges for being an Olympic team. But anyways, so then that was a huge thing. And people were pissed at these men. Women's team were invited to the White House. Women's team denied going to the White House. They said, hell no, thank you.
Snaps for that.
Yep, absolutely. Flava Flav. Do you know who Flava Flav is?
Yeah.
Okay, he is a huge women's sports fan, always been supportive of women's teams. Like he donates a ton of money and time and everything to women's sports. He invited the women's team. He's like, you know what? I'm going to don't go to the White House. We're going to do some crazy stuff. He ended up inviting all women's medalists to Vegas for a weekend on him. And, companies and people and everyone's like donating all this stuff for these women's teams to celebrate.
That's
and
awesome.
You know what's so funny? The men's team goes to the White House. Donald Trump is not there for their dinner. And you want to know what they had at the White House, Becca?
What?
McDonald's.
Are you actually kidding me?
I'm so serious. They're eating McDonald's at the White House.
Sucks to suck. I did not know that. That is so funny.
I'll have to send you the videos of them sitting around the table in the White House eating McDonald's, unwrapping, not even like plated for them, unwrapping McDonald's.
Hey, bro, pass me that Big Mac.
No, for real. That's exactly what happened.
That is horrible. In the best way, that's horrible.
I know. I feel so bad because I am like, it is a big deal that they won.
It is.
It's a huge deal. But in the year of 2026, you're really going to do that with your public platform? How about no?
I saw something, and I haven't looked much into this, but I did see something on TikTok about one of the guys that laughed in the video. Aren't you the guy that has the tattoo of the Martin Luther King quote?
And I love that everyone's dragging them for these things.
The quote literally is like, essentially it's like, in a room full of people who are doing X, I'm going to do Y because Y is correct. You know, like... Exactly. So anyway, it's just so funny. It's like, whoopsie.
Exactly. There was a player that yelled out, you can hear in the video, him yelling out, close the Canadian border. It's like,
whoa. Whoa.
Chill out. Okay. But I am happy to say, because I bought these tickets, I bought the Kings game ticket like last month, like maybe 4 weeks ago at this point. And then I found out that the player, I want to say his name correctly, and I know that, don't make fun of me if you're listening, not that he's listening to this, but it's not like a hard name to say. That's why it's so stupid. Like Jackson Lacombe, I'm not sure how you say his last name. He was the player that won the gold medal, and he was one of the 5 U.S. men's hockey team players that denied the invitation to the White House and chose not to attend. And so I was like, Sonia, we can feel good about going because that he didn't go.
Yeah.
And that was fine.
Honestly, what a baller move to be like, I got invited to the White House and I said no.
I said, no, thank you. So thanks so much. Bye.
What
no, thank you.
A baller move.
I have McDonald's at home.
Yeah, literally. It's on every corner. I don't need to go to the White House.
There's 3 within a 5-mile radius of me, sir.
Literally. That is so funny.
You know what sucks is like Jack Hughes lost his 2 teeth in that game. And I remember being like, that's so cool. Like you sacrifice, like that's badass. You sacrifice your teeth for gold. And then I was like, actually, maybe you deserved it. Maybe it was pre-karma.
Pre-karma.
But on SNL too, it was so funny. Call out Quinn and Jack first. They give a polite applause acknowledgement, and then they call out Meghan and Hillary. The crowd went nuts, and they like poke fun at the fact of like, well, you know, originally was just supposed to be us girls, but you know, we thought we'd give the boys a chance and invite them along.
That's awesome.
Love it. Anyways, I'm so sorry. We just talked about hockey for 30 minutes.
That's okay.
Not a hockey podcast.
Well, it's because it's things I didn't even know, and also we know I love pop culture, so
this is true. You know what? This is pop culture. It's not just sports. Like, yes,
no,
we're talking women's empowerment. We're talking doing things for yourself. We're talking pop culture, and then it also just so happens to be related to sports.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I don't feel bad.
No, not at all. Also, it's our show. We can do what we want.
This is true. Who are we reporting to? Who am I apologizing to? Not a person, not a soul. Who am I apologizing to?
So funny. I love it. Something I am really excited about is to tell you about this movie that I saw.
I'm really excited for you to tell me about it too. What movie is it, Becca?
Okay, so this movie is called F Valentine's Day. And like, it's literally just the letter F, Valentine's Day. Okay. So fill in the blank. But and I know technically, what is it, March 3rd today? Of
the day the podcast comes out.
Yeah, You're like, it's literally not. I know obviously it's not Valentine's Day era anymore. We've moved on to the Shamrock, and that's fine.
We know it's Becca's favorite holiday.
I know, I do love
it. The Valentine's Day in our hearts all year long.
Yes. But I will say that this movie is very loosely attached to Valentine's Day. It's not it's not very Valentine's Day as much as the title may suggest.
Okay.
I'm so excited about this movie. It is on Hulu. It just came out this year.
Oh, really?
Let me get the list of the cast because Marissa Tomei is in it, first of all.
Oh, love Marissa Tomei.
A queen. Yes, we love Marissa. Skylar Aston. You definitely... Yeah, you know who he is. He's from Pitch Perfect. I believe he's the love interest.
Oh, I love him. He's such a good singer.
He is, yeah. And he's a good actor, too. I love him. The main character, her name is Gina. Her birthday just so happens to be on Valentine's Day. I actually knew somebody who used to they still have a birthday.
I was like, what happened, Becca? What happened to them? What do you mean they used to have their birthday?
They still have a birthday. They're still with us. Their birthday is on Valentine's Day.
They used to have a birthday on Valentine's Day. R.I.P. Pour one out for the goodies.
First of all, real side tangent really fast because my friend, she was talking about how she hates that her birthday is on Valentine's Day. And I was like, what? Why? Exactly. The reason makes so much sense because you can never get a restaurant reservation on your birthday. You can never celebrate it with other people on your birthday because they're all with their significant others. Yeah. Everything's booked. Everything's busy. Everyone is busy with everything else. And anyway, I was just like,
I didn't think about that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I understand why people with Christmas birthdays hate them, but like Valentine's Day, but that makes so much sense. Everyone's busy on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, this girl just complaining about all the holiday birthdays. She's like, Christmas birthdays suck because it's like, is this a birthday present or is this a Christmas present? And it's like, well, it's both.
My friends who have birthdays around Christmas, I'm so specific about giving them a birthday present and a Christmas present for that reason.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
Sucks. Not that we should always like want presents, but like you just want, they're two separate things you want to be thought about.
Exactly. Yeah. Like being thought about at Christmas is one feeling and then your birthday is a whole other feeling and you need those to be separate. Absolutely.
Yes.
She's talking about how on Valentine's Day, the things that she's experienced is everything. Every gift she's ever gotten is heart-shaped, red, pink. All the gifts have teddy bears with hearts on it, heart-shaped jewelry.
Your friends don't love you if they're doing that to you.
Her high school boyfriend gave her a heart-shaped necklace, and she was like, great, I love it.
First of all, no woman wants a heart-shaped jewelry.
No.
Can we talk about that to the 3% of our listeners who are men? Yeah. Do not do that, ever. And now I'm stepping off my soapbox. Okay, keep going.
She is at a restaurant and she's at the bar and she's kind of close enough to the hostess that she can hear what's happening. And these people come up and they're like, hey, we want a reservation for 8:30, which by the way, why are you making a reservation night of on Valentine's Day?
Yes. Also, oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, we're booked, obviously.
Obviously, we've been booked for 6 months.
Yeah. So they start to walk away. She goes, hey, you guys, I just heard you don't have a table. My boyfriend just broke up with me. So like, do you guys want my clicker, And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But like, yes, we'll take it. And she goes, oh, so like $50?
That is how you turn your birthday into words. That's how you do that. That's how you do that.
Yeah. Her whole bag is full of these pagers.
Did this girl book every reservation?
Yep. And then she's selling them to people. Genius.
Them.
And you can tell that she does this year after year. Like this is not a new thing for her. So she's sold all of her reservations. So she goes home. Her mom calls her and her mom lives in Greece. And her mom is Marissa Tomei. She's, oh, happy birthday. Did you get my gift? And she's like, eating a basket of cookies, all heart-shaped. And she's like, yep, Mom, I got your gift. And she goes, well, did you see the gift card that I put in there as well? And she's like, oh, yep. She gave her a $5,000 gift card to a resort in Greece near where her mom lives.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's 2 gift certificates, which is insane, but whatever. Her thumb is covering the comma, and so she thinks it's only 50. And she's like, oh, wow, thanks, Mom, Like $50 is going to get me to the airport in an Uber, and anyway, the doorbell rings and it's Pizza Guy. Like, let me grab some cash for a tip. They're chatting. It comes up that he is the owner of this pizza restaurant with his twin, Mickey. She's like, why are you delivering? And he's like, well, it's Valentine's Day. I want to give my delivery boys a night off to be with their sweetheart. She opens the pizza box and it's heart-shaped. And she's like, why is everything heart-shaped? Like, this is so stupid. For St. Patrick's Day, it's not 4-leaf clover shaped, and for Easter, it's not bunny shaped, like
Yeah.
she's just going off on this rant and he's just listening to this like, all right, whatever, lady, just give me a tip.
I'm just giving you the pizza.
She can't find any cash, and so she sees the gift certificate that she thinks is $50 and she gives it to him. And he goes, oh, wow, thank you.
Well, are you serious? Oh my gosh.
He leaves. She goes out to the dumpster to throw out her trash and she finds a turtle.
Okay, random.
Yeah. And so she goes to her friend's house because her friend's husband is a vet, and he grabs the turtle and he's looking at it and he's like, oh yeah, this is a tortoise and his name is Gus and the owner's phone number is blah, blah, blah. And they're like, how did you know all that? And then he like turns it over and shows them on the belly of the turtle is the name Gus and then a phone number.
Wait, did they etch this stuff into the turtle's shell?
No, it's just marker.
Oh God, thank God. I was like,
no.
Is PETA need to get involved with this?
I know,
movie
no,
plot?
just marker.
Oh
But
my
still.
God. Okay. But still, yeah, interesting.
Yeah, very strange. The next day, she's meeting up with Andrew, who is the owner of this turtle. Andrew is played by Skylar. They meet at a restaurant or a coffee shop. They hit it off. They go on a date. They have almost nothing in common. Like, he is very health guru, like green smoothies, and she is very greasy burger. Well, like very opposite.
I mean, she's selling Valentine's Day reservations.
Yeah, very, very opposite people. But like they have a lot of fun together. And so that's kind of what their draw is. So about a year passes. So now they live together and they've been together for the last year.
What?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I know.
It's gonna be like, I did not see that coming at all.
I know. Yeah, so they've been together for a while, and it's coming up on her birthday again. Andrew gives her an envelope, hey, happy birthday. She opens it, and it's plane tickets to Greece, and she's like, oh, you want to go spend my birthday with my mom? That's your idea of a good time? And, just totally not really nice.
Gosh. What's wrong with her?
He's like, well, I saw the gift certificate on the fridge for like the last year. I figured you wanted to go, and it's expiring. They go to Greece. And while they're doing check-in, at the hotel, she's trying to scam her way into an upgraded room. Like she pulls this stuff all the time.
She's so just like, this is my way of life.
She's trying to scam her way into an upgraded room and it doesn't work. And so Andrew's just like, you know what? Why don't you go relax? I'll check us in, like go wander the resort and I'll meet up with you. So she's exploring and all of a sudden some guy is yelling at her in this very echoey lobby, like, hey, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I didn't think I would see you. And she looks at him and it's the pizza guy, but she doesn't recognize him. She's like, who's this guy that's yelling at me? Yeah. He's like, let me buy you a drink later. And she's just like, oh, okay.
How
sure.
old is this pizza guy?
He's like 30s.
Oh, okay. I was like, how old is Pizza Man?
So Andrew comes up and he's like, who was that? And she's like, I have no idea.
You're like, I don't know.
Yeah. And she walks away. He pulls out a ring, like he's looking at it and he's planning to propose on this trip.
Oh.
They're laying by the pool and pizza guy, his name is Johnny, comes up and he's like, hey, thanks for the $5,000 gift card. And she's like, what? She finally realizes who he is. Yeah. And she's like, oh, I thought it was $50. And he's like, well, I kept it for a year thinking you would, realize that it was $5,000 and you'd come to the restaurant and get it back, but you never did. And it was expiring. So I figured I'd use it. He was like, well, how about I make it out to you? A free pizza a month for a year. Andrew comes up while they're talking and he's like, oh, who's this guy? And Gina goes, oh, we're old friends from grade school, which I don't understand why she didn't just tell him who he was.
Yeah, why are the unnecessary lies in these movies?
I know.
All you have to say is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
There's nothing nefarious happening. You don't need to hide anything. That's wild.
They come up with this lie that she's known him from grade school, and Andrew's like, oh, well, you're good friends, then you should come on our excursion tomorrow. And as he's walking off, he's like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow, Gina. Yeah, they're having dinner with Gina's mom. Gina runs to the bathroom, and while she's in the restroom, Andrew and mom are talking. He's like, hey, like, while she's away, like, she never really talks about her dad. Like, what can you tell me about her dad? She was just like, oh my gosh, they were the best of friends. Like, before he passed, they were partners in crime. And he asks for Gina's hand in marriage. Mm-hmm. And she comes back from the bathroom, and then Andrew has to go to the bathroom. So now it's mom and Gina talking. Uh-huh. And you can tell that mom is like acting nervous because she's like, oh my gosh, she's going to get proposed to soon. And she's like, Mom, why are you acting weird? Wait, is he going to propose? No, 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 no. Like, you have to stop this. I don't want him to propose.
Oh, wow.
The next day, they're at breakfast. Johnny is walking up to the table with a woman and they're arguing. And Andrew's like, oh, who's that with him? And she's like, oh, maybe his girlfriend. They walk up. He's like, hey, Andrew, Gina. Like, this is Mickey.
Oh.
Yeah. And he's about to say, oh, it's my sister.
Yeah.
But then Gina cuts him off and says, oh, that must be your girlfriend because I would have known your sister because we were friends for so long. I would have met your sister by now. So that's your girlfriend, right?
So many lies for no reason.
Yes. And the sister, Mickey, she's like his girlfriend. Like, and then, oh no, I'm his fiance. I'm his fiance.
Why are we all protecting this stranger and her lie?
I know. They sit down to breakfast. Mickey is like, I really just want to stay here at the resort. I want to enjoy the spa. I want to, have a massage.
I booked a resort. I want to do the resort thing.
Yeah. And Johnny is like, well, I want to go out and see the culture. I want to see the ruins and stuff. Mm-hmm. And turns out Andrew wants to stay at the spa as well. And Gina wants to go to the ruins.
Oh, funny how that works.
Yeah. They go, why don't we split up and we can do what we want?
I'll be with your fiance. You be with mine.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone on their tour group for Gina and Johnny ask him, oh, how did you guys meet? You guys look so cute together. And of course they come up with some ridiculous
Another
story.
lie.
Yeah. Every single person, like they're telling a different story too.
That's funny. That's honestly a little bit funny.
I know. It's so
that
great.
Honestly sounds like a fun idea. If I was like,
yeah,
with my partner, that sounds like a game I would want to play.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. He's like, oh, we were born at the same hospital 3 minutes apart. And then, we spent our whole lives looking for each other.
I love that.
Just these like really outrageous things.
Oh my gosh. I want to play this game.
Right? Gina and Johnny are out doing stuff and she opens up about her dad. And turns out her dad died on her birthday 15 years ago. He wanted to take her to the amusement park that day, but on the roller coaster, he fell into cardiac arrest.
Oh my God. That's so traumatic.
It's horrible. Yeah. So at the hospital, she fell asleep and he had passed. And
oh my God. That's so traumatic.
Yeah.
I hate that. This is a terrible movie. So much lying, so much trauma. I hate that so much.
Mm-hmm. She's always felt guilty about it, and so she doesn't really like to talk about her dad. She says, we both ended the day with a broken heart.
Oh,
but this is a good distraction. This has been the best birthday I've had, spending it with Johnny.
Uh-oh.
They go to the bar, and they get crazy wasted with locals, and they pass out on one of the booths. They wake up and it's 11:23 p.m. on Valentine's Day. She wakes up and is like, I changed my mind. I want to change the narrative of my birthday. I want to be proposed to on Valentine's Day. I need to go find Andrew. They are doing one of these get there however you can montage.
Yes.
Where it's like they take some local's scooter and then the police stop them and okay, well let me help you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
there's so many tropes in this movie. It's so funny.
She makes it in time. She goes to the hotel room and he's asleep in his underwear. And she gets undressed too, which I don't understand, but whatever. She's in her underwear as well. She wakes him up, like, hey, like, I love you, blah, blah. Just then, Mickey comes out of the bathroom in her underwear.
You're kidding me right now. What a garbage human being.
Mm-hmm.
What a garbage human being. They were apart for mere hours.
I'd say, yeah.
That's disgusting. Oh my God.
They have a very loud fight, and they all end up in the lobby in their underwear, yelling at each other.
Bonkers bananas. What a garbage human being. A few hours, that's all it took.
I know.
You were going to propose to her and it only took a few hours.
Literally. No, it doesn't make sense.
I mean, she's not much better, but
no.
She didn't have sex with him.
No, she didn't. They're in the lobby fighting, and this is when the truth comes out. She's like, I don't actually know Johnny from when we were kids, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go finish the trip at my mom's. You can do whatever the heck you want. Goodbye. We're done. They get home from the trip. Johnny is at her door with a pizza. Free pizza for a year. And he's like, hey, I figured I'd wait a month and then I'd ask you out. And she's like, I don't want to date anyone right now. And he's like, okay, well, happy St. Patrick's Day. Here you go. Bye. So she takes the pizza, she opens it, and it's 4-leaf clover shaped.
Stop it. It's so cute.
I know.
That's so cute, actually.
I know. So then we just see a montage of pizzas being dropped off. Bunny shaped for Easter. A pizza that looks like her mom for Mother's Day.
How did he know what moms look like?
Well, because he met her while in Greece. Pumpkin for Halloween, turkey for Thanksgiving, a Christmas tree. It's now her birthday again. So now it has been a full year. Yes. Yeah. And she's out at the restaurant with the restaurant reservations, and she's, doing the thing. She's doing her scam, except now she's just giving them away. Like, she's not charging people. So she's changed. She's had a change of heart. Yeah.
She's a different person. She's so good now.
She goes home and there's a pizza box and she opens it and it's empty.
Empty? Where's my pizza?
And it just says in marker, I hope you find your true love. Have a great life.
Oh no. Ow. I hate that. I hate that. Well, that's a petty thing to say. Have a great life.
I know. I don't like that line.
Ew. Ew. I felt so many emotions during this.
Yeah. She goes to the pizza place and Mickey is there and she's being protective sister. Like, what are you doing here? And
Why? First of all, he's dropping off pizzas every month. We have no record that he ever asked her out again.
No.
She did not break his heart. Why is sister so pissed?
Exactly. From the back comes Andrew.
F right off, Andrew.
They're like, oh, we've been dating all this time. We're actually engaged.
Of course they are.
And she goes, okay, great. Good for you. I don't really care. Where's Johnny? And they're like, oh, well, he's out with his girlfriend. She has a 5-year-old. They met at Christmas time. It's pretty serious.
Ew. That seems like a lie and seems like it's meant to hurt somebody.
So she goes home, and I don't understand how, but there's a huge present box in her living room. Oh. She opens it. There's all these balloons that come out, and then all of a sudden, it's Johnny in a duck mascot outfit, which I don't understand. And then she takes off the duck head, and then she's like, oh, I thought you had a girlfriend. And no, they were lying.
What is happening?
I know.
How does he go from have a nice life to then big grand gesture? I'm wearing a duck costume for some reason.
Yeah. I'm like, did I miss something?
If you missed it, I definitely missed it. So.
Yeah. So a year later, they're in Greece, and it just shows a bunch of people that they've told their insane story to, of how they met. Pans across, and people are telling each other all these crazy things. I heard he saved her in the ocean, but she has amnesia. Just just all these crazy stories. We pan out and see that it's their wedding. It is a double wedding. No. Andrew and Mickey are also getting married.
This is garbage. This is a garbage movie. I'm not watching this movie. I was like so ready to watch. I was like, oh, sex! What the crap?
I know. I'm like, I don't really love this ending, but okay. Yeah, so it's a double wedding. So Andrew and Mickey are getting married, and Gina and Johnny are getting married. The ring bearer comes down the aisle, and it's Gus, the turtle, or the tortoise.
Oh, I forgot about the tortoise. I know. Also, slowest ring bearer ever.
I know. They exchange rings, they get married, they kiss, the end.
That's garbage. And it's not even like, okay, the double wedding is reminding me of when I told you about the end of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and they had a double wedding.
Yeah.
And I was like, this isn't even, because they're trying to be serious.
Yeah.
Not even the double wedding. The whole movie, they're trying to be serious. It's not even like campy. Like they're trying to lean into the tropes of these kinds of movies. Why is Johnny okay with the fact that his sister is toxic AF?
Yeah.
Like, how are they all still good friends enough to have a double wedding?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm like, I don't understand how that happened, but whatever.
Oy vey. No wonder it's a straight to Hulu movie. My God.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a very fun watch though. There are so many other things that happened that seriously are so funny and like just made me giggle watching because like there's so much more about like the friend and the husband and like their relationship and
I
there's
forgot
just
about
so
the friend
many,
and the vet husband.
yeah, like there's so much that I could not fit into the podcast. I mean, it is a fun watch, I will say that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but yeah, the storyline, I'm like, why that, wait, why are they doing that? Wait, why did that happen? That doesn't make sense.
I just don't understand the duck. Okay, here's maybe I will watch it just so I can understand that.
Yeah,
Just
I don't
to
understand the duck.
Duck in box.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the
living
duck
room.
reference, but maybe I missed it.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll watch it tonight.
It's a cute watch. It's a fun watch.
Okay. As long as I go into it like that.
Yeah. It's definitely a movie you could scroll as well.
Oh, perfect.
You know,
I love those.
Yeah, it's a light watch.
Great. Perfect. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thanks so much for telling me about that.
Yeah.
Let me see a benefit. All right, so today's benefit is another quote. This came to me in a very, very weird way. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I joke about being a witchy girly. I have tarot cards. I have crystals. I love the mysticism of it all. Like when I learned how to read tarot, it was primarily for the purpose of teaching me to listen to my own self again. I started reading tarot when I came out of a high demand religion. I was not used to turning inward for my own answers. I was used to seeking answers outside of myself. And so someone had described tarot as a way to get in touch with your intuition and get in touch with your inner voice again. So anyways, that all to say, every once in a while, because I am a witchy girly, I will get tarot readings on my FYP and my algorithm. And I skip them for the most part. I don't believe in those like tarot readings, but I have met some interesting people through watching some of those. But one of these tarot readings that came across my algorithm, maybe like in the last 3 weeks or so, had a really fascinating message. And not in a way of like what the message of the reading was, but because she was also using this book. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Just Tao Te Ching, a philosopher. And her reading is basically talking about how sometimes the blessing of the experience is the uncertainty. And that can be the most useful part of an experience. If you're going through an experience with uncertainty, and I've talked about trying to lean into uncertainty previously, sometimes the most powerful part of an experience is the uncertainty. That is where you're learning the most lessons. That is where you're gaining the most insight. So she reads a chapter or a little verse from this book that I want you to listen to, because I will misquote it terribly, and I don't want to do that.
This is verse 11. 30 spokes are joined together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that allows the wheel to function. We mold clay into a pot, but its emptiness inside is what makes the vessel useful. We fashion wood for a house, but it's the emptiness inside that makes it livable. We work with the substantial, but the emptiness is what we use.
Wow.
That was fascinating to me, because I'm just going to requote exactly what she said. We fashion pottery, but the emptiness inside is what makes it useful. We use wood to build a house, and the emptiness inside is what makes it livable. Without these empty spaces, these things aren't useful to us. So without the uncertainty, without the void that's happening in our lives, it's not useful to us. Where we grow, where we live, where we thrive, what is the most useful is that emptiness. And that has given me a new perspective on trying to lean into the uncertainty, trying to be comfortable with uncertainty, because that is where the magic lives. I don't know. I just thought that was such an interesting concept, and it really kind of broke my brain in a way. I was like, oh my God, you're right. Like a cup isn't useful without the missing parts, you know?
Yeah.
A puzzle isn't fun if it comes put together. It's only fun because you have to put it together. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. And that brings me to another thing. There's a gal that I follow on Instagram who's also actually a tarot reader. And she gave this whole like emptiness, uncertainty thing paired with this affirmation that she posted was like, has honestly changed my mindset over the last 5 days. The affirmation is, I trust the unfolding of my life. I trust the timing, and I trust myself to meet whatever comes with grace. I loosen my grip and allow what is aligned to flow towards me effortlessly. That combined with the uncertainty, in a weird way, it felt powerful to me. I am not a controlling person, but when you have anxiety, if you don't have some kind of a grasp on like what's real or what's coming or how things are going to turn out, that's when the spirals happen. But there's a power in letting go. There's a power in letting that emptiness exist and letting that uncertainty exist. So I don't know. This mindset has really shifted my way of thinking over the last 5 days. So I wanted to share that today.
I love that. I love the loosen the grip thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? Like we hold on to these things. So like, I mean, they say if you grab a fistful of sand, the tighter you hold that sand, the more sand escapes your hand. Right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But the looser your grip on that, the more stays. And it's kind of the same here. Like the tighter we grip these things, the more we try to control what's in the center and what's in the emptiness, the less we actually have to like enjoy, the less we have to make our own, the less we have to learn from, to live in. Anyway, that was a brain-breaking moment that I'd share.
I love that so much.
Right? I'm like, I kind of want to buy this book now. Like, I actually don't know who the author is. Okay, so it's actually just an ancient Chinese classic text. And it became a foundational work of Taoism. And it is, central to both philosophical and religious Taoism. It has been highly influential on Chinese philosophy and religious practice in general. Leave it to a white girl to come as if she's talking about something that she knows everything about. Okay, Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu, the deluxe compact gilded hardcover classic is the one that she was reading from.
That's interesting. I just Googled Taoism symbol because that was something that, like the suggested search. And it says the primary symbol of Taoism is the yin yang, representing the balance, interdependence, and harmony of opposing forces.
Oh, I love that.
That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that was connected to that.
I didn't either. See, now I'm learning more. Oh, I want this book. Part of me is sitting here thinking like, oh my God, like such a white girl move to come in and be like, this is really interesting book. And it's by this guy named Tao Te Ching. Like, that's so gross of me. I'm so sorry if I'm offending anybody. I really am. That's so gross of me to come in here and do that. But it was powerful to me. And so now I'm learning more. I'm going to learn more about this. And I'm probably going to buy this book because it's $16. So we're going to add to cart real fast.
I love the idea of the pottery of like, it's the emptiness inside that makes it functional, or the house with the wood, I don't know about you, but like if I see an empty space in my life, just even like theoretically, I'm like, fill it.
Fill it. Exactly.
Fill it.
If we have an empty space in our life, our first thought is to fill it.
Yeah. It's interesting that like that's my instinct, is to fill it. Like silence, fill it. An empty space on a page, fill it. You know what I mean? It's like the thought of abundance or more.
Yeah.
This way of thinking is kind of turning that on its head and being like, no, there is so much to be had in the absence of those things too.
But also like to speak to the balance of it all, like, yes, there is so much to be had in the absence of it, but the purpose of an empty cup is to fill it with something, but you have to have the emptiness in order to fill it, and you have to have both. And I guess that's the yin and yang, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We can have the abundance and we can recognize and be grateful for the abundance in our life, but without the emptiness or without the uncertainty, there can be no, this is getting deep.
Real existential.
Oh, I love it. I love these kinds of conversations. Anyways.
Yeah. That's a fun benefit. Thanks for sharing that.
Of course. Well, we've yapped at you long enough. Real excited that you were here. We're so grateful for
Yes.
you. And we want to encourage you to continue listening, of course, but also share, rate, review, subscribe, comment, like, do all the things. We're just really grateful that those of you who listen do listen. So thank you.
Yes. No, seriously. I know it's such a fun party to have.
It's a party. We're a party
It's a
every
party.
week.
Yes, party every week with Binging with Benefits, babes.
There we go. All right. Well, we love you so much.
Okay, love you. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Ditch the clocks and deadlines. Time is ours to define. In this world that's all mine, we let our spirit shine. Binging with benefits. Sisters watching flicks. It's the perfect